83.
Let me know when you get ready. Hey. You want 30 seconds?
Hmm?
You want 30 seconds?
It's not over. He ain't never failed me yet.
That look like Hennessy.
It's not over. He ain't never failed me yet.
It's supposed to.
Cool.
It's not over.
Get their attention. You wanna come back? Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's poppin'?
No more secrets.
And we back. You know what I'm talking about?
It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Like what? 3 weeks?
Something like that.
3 weeks. It's definitely been a long time.
Feel like longer. It feel like longer. For real.
Last time was in August.
Damn.
The end of August. I know that for a fact. We were supposed to come back the 4th.
Oh, okay.
That's when we didn't. That's when it was just a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But we back though. Like that's the best part. Like
Hey.
I didn't think I was gonna come back first. Shit, I'm telling you, dog.
You gotta come back, dog.
I'm telling you,
Come back.
But
baby. You don't know nothing about that, right?
Of course not. I'm new school, man. I'm new school. I'm with the YNs.
I'm dead.
The YNs.
No, you ain't.
Hey, no, real talk. I am. Like, listen to me. I am. I'm out. Listen, watch.
All right.
Watch. I'm about to listen. I'm about to switch my whole swag up, dog. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be outside all day.
I can dig it. I'm outside. I ain't with the white. You feel me? I'm big. I'm now like big. You ever seen where they talk about the different categories? You like YN, big bro, unk, OG. I'm like in the big bro.
Nah.
I'm at big bro right now.
Nah, I'm YN. You know why?
You feel me?
Because I won't lose a woman if I'm a YN.
Interesting.
No, for real. I be telling people that. I listen. No, I'm. Listen to me. When I get back
into YNs ain't losing women.
Listen. When I get back in a relationship, I'm cheating. I'm selling drugs. Man. Listen to me. I'm selling her food stamps.
Hey,
I'm standing on the corner, on a block, because them guys there, women be crying for them. Woo!
Hey.
I be like, hold on, time's up. This dude doing all this bull crap and you crying for him for real?
I don't know what that means.
Shit. They can keep a woman. I can't keep a woman to save my life.
No, they can't. Keep a woman that's gonna be. Come on, bro.
Hey.
What they got to deal with keeping that?
Hey, listen, man. Them women stick.
Negative.
Listen, them women stick with the men.
Hey, look, bro. Do what you want.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm cheating every day. I'm cheating.
Let me know how that goes.
Listen, every day I am cheating. When I get the dog, every single day I'm cheating, and I'm gonna tell her. No, I'm not. Nope. You don't tell her. Because I used to tell. I'm like, did you cheat? No. Why that girl number in your phone? I don't know.
So you about to turn into a sapsucker? What you telling me?
No, but at least I will keep a woman. I can't keep a woman,
bro. That's not. No, you're not keeping a woman like that, bro.
I'm telling you, I am.
You gonna bounce around to different women. You gonna
so at least I keep
different women.
Hey man, listen.
Each of them gonna have 3 babies.
So what? So I could trap out of 3 houses.
Hey, good luck with that.
And I see a lot of people doing it, and it's so successful for them.
Hey,
like especially when I.
Good luck.
Listen, especially when I be working with these dudes and I be hearing them how to talk to the women, and they're like, "You stupid D, click," and she calling back, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh, bro, I gotta give you one of them.
So this the thing, bro. You can See, we gotta have a whole episode just strictly on that, bro. Like, cause we know what that is. We know what the psychology is. So like, you can be a certain type of dude that carry yourself a certain way. You masculine. You feel me? You know, you say what you want. You command. You know, the way you gonna live your life, whatever. And they respect that. You don't gotta be. I'm gonna use a word that I don't usually use because people overuse it. But you ain't gotta be toxic. For that to work.
No,
you know
I gotta try it. Cause I tried this. I tried this good dude shit too damn long. I'm not trying. Listen, real talk. I was on, and we're gonna jump into the topic.
I did hear good guys finish last.
Listen, I was having a conversation with this girl, and it's no like romantic thing. We was just talking, and she was like, "I want a guy that's feminine or in touch with his emotions." I said, "That's a turn off."
I'm scared already.
Listen, I said that's a turn off. She said, "Why?" I said, "Because," I said, "if a woman ever tell me that, I would not be with them." She said, "But why not?" I said, "Because it didn't ever work for me. Why would I keep dating people that says that?" She was like, I started trolling her though because she started getting mad. I'm like, and I started trolling her. I'm like, and seeing what she would say, I'm like, damn, does she like me? I'm like, because it wasn't never on that type of relationship. But she was getting real mad and was like, them the girls you date. Listen, I said, I dated 5 different women. All of them said they want a sensitive, a man is in touch with all this bullshit. And all of them left me the same way. I said, fuck that. I'm telling you, I'm kicking you down the stairs. I'm gonna get you pregnant and I take care of your kids.
I'm dead.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so ruthless when I get back in a relationship. Honest God.
Hey, good luck with that.
I'm gonna steal her socks and put them on and take the kids flip flop and walk to the corner store all day with my homies.
Again, good luck. Your homies, good luck. I'm gonna be somewhere in I don't know Ibiza. I'm gonna be looking at your social media like, man, this nigga crazy.
Hey, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta see if it works.
And I'm changing my number.
I gotta see if it works though.
We ain't having no contact while you on them shenanigans. I'm telling you right now.
That's when I get
be like, hey man, you know that.
Listen, that's when I get locked up.
I don't know him.
When I get locked up, I'm gonna call her and cuss her out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I see a lot of dudes doing that, and them girls be like answering the phone right back again. Like, bro, he just called you all types of names, and you still pick up the phone?
So what you gonna do when you get that energy back?
What energy?
The same energy that you putting out.
I wouldn't care.
Just as long as they there.
As long as you're there.
All right.
Sure.
Just as long as you there.
I'm trying to gain weight. That's what I'm eating candy. I'm just trying to. I have no energy. Like I'm so out. But anyways,
it be like that, man.
We here to talk about my boy Trey. This is my brother from another mother. That sound right? Brother from another mother.
Why you look over like that?
Because it didn't sound right when I said it.
That's a term that people say.
Mm-hmm. Well,
what's popping?
How you been doing, Trey?
I'm good, man.
We got to know about you. Everybody want to know about Trey.
Everybody want to know who is Trey, first of all.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know who Trey is.
Okay,
Hampton. You know what I'm saying?
It's Hampton.
Ham, dog, and cheese in the building.
All right.
Vegan cheese, that is.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do the dairy.
You don't? You don't eat dairy?
Negative.
Wow.
No dairy, no meat.
Wow.
That's the journey I'm on, man. It's the journey I'm on. A lot of this stuff out here ain't good for us, man. So I had to switch up the diet. You know what I'm saying?
What air ain't good for you, but you still breathe.
Explain to me why air ain't good.
Because the pollution is bad. The air quality sucks.
You know how much goddamn air it is out there?
That's not the point. It's still bad for you.
You feel like all the air in the world polluted.
Yes, it's pollution. You don't be watching the news,
Okay.
but you still breathe, though.
Good. I mean, there's things you can do about that. So why would I like intentionally put something in my body that I know is like not good?
Still breathing.
I just said you can do something about air quality.
What food is bad?
All of it.
Like what?
All them shits.
Is this bad for me?
Hell to the yeah. Nigga, what?
I'm over here smashing though.
Bro,
I told you I gotta gain weight.
bro, that's like, I don't even know. Bro, you could, yeah.
I told you I'm gaining weight.
I'm good on that.
I gotta get at least
I'm good
like
on the gelatin. I'm good on.
these boys. Man. Only time I eat candy is when I'm here.
I don't deny that that stuff don't taste good. I'm saying it ain't all of it ain't good for you. You feel me?
Hey, only time I eat candy is here. Mostly.
I ain't eating none of it.
Okay, but come on, let's jump in.
That's why I'm, you know what I'm saying? Got the all natural tea.
That look like Hennessy.
You feel me? It might be a slight little bit of Hennessy in that thing.
Let people know about you,
No,
man.
I'm playing. Man, let them know about me. All right. I'm gonna reveal a secret, man.
What?
Reveal a secret for the first time
All right.
on your podcast, dog.
What is it?
This is all right. Hold on, because I got it. Why you laughing?
Girls,
Why you laughing? You're supposed to be my brother.
Because I was gonna say something, but
I can't even look at you right now. I can feel you laugh. I feel your spirit. All right. This is tough, man. Okay. Shit. Okay. All right.
Oh, you were serious?
So.
Oh shit! I thought you were joking the whole time.
No, I'm trying to like.
Oh shit!
Figure out how to say it, bro. But like.
Oh damn, we about to get deep. I thought you was just joking. I mean, for real.
So. I always wanted to be a zoologist.
A zoo? Who?
A zoologist. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing other stuff. I love animals, bro. I love to study animals.
Oh, that's what a zoologist is?
Yeah, basically, you just study. You study. Yeah. Like, did you know the eel? You know what the eel is, right? The little slippery thing in the ocean. Little slippery worm looking like thing in the water. They said they don't know how the hell that shit is like reproducing. They never see it mate. They never see it laying eggs or nothing like that. But they see them pop up in different places. They done followed it. They ain't never seen it actually reproduce. But there's eels everywhere. Like shit like that fascinates me. And I'm just wondering why I'm not doing the shit that I want to do like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's crazy.
Hold on, time's up. Let's throw a flag on this. That's what you was about to say for real?
Yeah. And I got emotional because, like I said, since I was little, I wanted to do that. Why am I doing all this other stuff?
Why are you?
It's like, I don't know, bro. It's something I got to figure out. But what I really got to figure out is like why I'm not acting, right? Mm-hmm. Because I just made all of that shit up I just said to you. I don't want to be a zoologist. I am good at acting. And you definitely just believe me.
Yeah, I did.
Because I'm dope, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm dope.
Okay.
Let me get the fuck.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because I'm dope, nigga. I was about to hit the Denzel tier and everything. I ain't want to do that just yet. You know
oh, shit. Okay.
Hey.
All right, I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on, dog. I'm like, what?
They ain't ready for that.
Oh,
I was
shit.
I promise you, I was going to cry and everything.
That's what
did it.
That's what messed me up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
Hey,
okay.
I do seriously want to act, though.
Okay.
I do seriously want to act. Because I have fun with it. Like, okay. I want to, because...
You definitely got me on that one. You definitely got me on that one. Because I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you was going to say something about Amber.
No. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
Okay.
Not at all. But You know what's crazy though? I did cause like and don't get me wrong, I ain't no expert by no means. So I'm just kind of talking through shit that I done learned and seen. Like you kind of use like actual real feelings and you drum up stuff that really is in your life, but just use whatever character or whatever thing, or whatever whatever the storyline is. But you can use like some of your own personal experience to like drum up that emotion. And so I did do that in that instance to get there. But I made all the shit up. Like I don't want to be zoology is interesting though. I do like watching shit like that. So some of that, so it got to be a little bit of truth, kind of like sprinkled. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like watching videos on shit like that. But nah, I always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to do music. I always wanted to be creative, expressive, stuff like that. Yeah, but
okay.
But that was just a little,
Okay, yeah, because you definitely.
Because I do want to act. You know what I'm saying?
Why you ain't doing that?
I filmed some stuff on my own. I ain't put it out yet,
but why do I'm gonna ask you a question.
What's up?
You have so much music and so much stuff. Why don't you put it out? What are you waiting for?
So I'll get real about that. Like for the longest time, like I mean, I would say probably like people, like just the opinions of, if I'm gonna be real, the opinions of like other people. Like I'm like very rarely am I really like 100% myself. And we talked about that before, and that's like when we was talking before, and you and what's my man?
Jake
working there. Jake from State. Shout out to Jake from State Farm. When y'all was like, hey man, we want to know more about you. Next time we on the podcast, you need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to talk more. You need to open up. Like, it take me a long time to really, 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 really open up in front of people, because like, even when I was a kid, I just felt like I was just too much. I was just like either doing too much, or like I didn't really fit in everywhere. Like I had a lot of different types of friend groups. I never stuck to one friend group, but and so I just felt out of place. And I felt like when I was myself, it either like people took advantage of it, in multiple ways, or I just was, you know what I'm saying, misunderstood. And so like to avoid that, I would be a little more passive, a little bit more quiet, when really like in my mind, very outspoken. Like my mind is always going 100 miles per hour.
But how do you think that shaped you to become a man? Like, how did that really affect you, in the sense that you felt that way and you couldn't really express yourself, but you had to perform like what are some things that you can just perform, like what is that animal that can change different colors in any setting?
I'm a chameleon.
Yeah, like that's like, how do you think that shaped you?
Oh, I'm definitely a chameleon.
Right, but
crazy.
how did that shape you? Because it don't seem like you really know who you are, in a sense.
I do now. Okay. But for a while, you know what I'm saying, I just was like, and I think sometimes you kind of, I want to say you kind of know. Well, I can't speak for everybody. For me, I it's like I knew who I was. I just didn't. It wasn't that I didn't know who I was. I just didn't want to be myself around everybody, because I don't really. To be honest, I don't like people. As hard as that may, like, for real. Like, and you like, I know you like, bro. You work with people. You work in the community. You do this and that. You work with kids. You work with youth. But it's just like people are so fickle. Like people. Even as a kid, bro, I was very observant. Like I would watch how people move, how they act, which is why sometimes I'm good at mimicking people and their personalities, because I was very observant. So like, I would watch people and just pick up on certain things, but I ain't really know how to, I guess, communicate that necessarily, like to maybe my parents or just people around me, or be like, what is that about? Like, what's that? I never asked questions. I just observed my whole life up until this point. You know what I'm saying?
But where did that come from? It had to come from somewhere.
Where did what come from specifically?
You feeling that you couldn't express yourself. What made you, like, just like I had an idea that I was a female, right? That came from somewhere. In the same sense, like, where did your Did you get yelled at a lot? Did you get wasn't nobody interested in, or they said, man, you just a bad kid? Like, where do you think that came in at?
So I think it was two things. I think one thing was just the most like common thing, like with kids and just being in society and socializing with other groups in school or wherever you at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your popular kids, you got your, your anime kids, you got your, the sports jocks, whatever. Um, and you gotta maneuver and find your place. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody goes through a stage of like trying to figure out, okay, who they want to be, what friend groups they want to have and stuff like that. And for me, I just never, I was like, this is all me. I'm interested in all this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm the guy that if you make me mad enough, I will beat your ass. I will knock you out, the fuck out, and not give a fuck. I'm him. I'm also the anime kid.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm the goth kid. I had a little girl in, like, I think I was in like 8th grade. This chick, this little goth chick I used to kick it with. You used to watch. I got on the shirt right now, the Invader Zim shirt.
Mm-hmm.
We used to talk about Invader Zim. She was like, I think maybe Puerto Rican or something, but she used to always wear black. She had black nails and like,
oh God,
but I'm all that shit. So I just never felt like it was just one place I fit in, but I didn't want to like be the anime kid in front of the popular kids.
Right.
I didn't want to be the popular kid in front of the anime kids because it was like, I felt like people would be like, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just created a thing that just kind of lasted throughout my childhood. You know what
I mean, in that sense, that stopped your growth, you think?
I think it did. I think it stopped some opportunities for sure. And some, because I mean, as a man, like you got to be able to assert yourself in this world, in this society. If you want certain things, if you want to have a certain life, or if you want to build, just like I got businesses, I got Unity, which we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna show y'all the packages and everything. But if you want to go out and conquer the earth in so many ways, I don't mean conquer it like that because the earth is for all of us, but you got to be assertive. You got to be, you know what I'm saying, be able to be yourself. And so I feel like, that whole time in my child, I was just afraid to be that.
But I'm gonna hit on it. Why though? Like, you still not.
Well, I told you one. It was just normal, like just like I just felt like I didn't.
But we're right, society. But if you can pinpoint what made you feel like that, is it people like what?
I didn't get to the second thing.
Yeah.
So the first thing was that, like, so like I said, the difference between the groups. So like if the popular kids be picking on the anime kids,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that in front of them because then they're gonna be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. I don't want them to shun me so that was one thing.
Okay.
The other thing was I felt like when I did shit that was great, it wasn't like I don't know. I guess I just didn't feel the support. Although I did get support in different ways, but I just didn't get it in a way that I would have liked to have gotten it. And so I didn't feel as confident because it was like, damn.
Is this from your family, your parents? Like, who specific that you saying that you didn't get it?
Yep, family, family, friends, everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand too that it's levels to the things that you do. Like, so you know what I'm saying? At a certain age, I might not have been as good at something, you know what I'm saying, as I am now or whatever. But so in art is subjective, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different things that they like and that they into. So it ain't for the world to like me or to, I don't need everybody. But as a kid though, it's just different, like versus being an adult and having a little more awareness. So like then it was like, man, I don't feel the support. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't got a bunch of people. I see sometimes it's like people, when I was playing basketball, it's people at these games that's seeing what their kids is doing, or with their niece, their cousin. They got all their people there. They got friends there. And I got my friends that are there from the school, or my friends that hoop with me. But other than that, it was like, damn, I don't really feel the support. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Family then.
Not just family, but yes, family too.
But because them the only ones that will support you regardless.
I mean, that's the that's your foundation. So I can understand because you asked me like where the things stem from.
Right. That means
so that's your foundation.
That means you don't believe your foundation as your family supported what you was really on. In a sense, or
at that time,
okay,
at that time, I just didn't feel it.
How
I know now though that they supported me in the way that they could and that they knew how. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they was like, oh, you doing that basketball thing, or my uncle was like, hey, what the fuck you think you can? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. I just didn't see him, so I'm like, damn, like I just dunked on this nigga like nobody saw. It ain't no. I mean, I got the cheers from the crowd, but it'd just be cool to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, my dad saw that. My auntie saw it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can say that shaped you to start being an introvert and imagining like
yeah.
In this sense,
yeah. It put me in my head. It put me in my own world. I'm already always in my own world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even now, while we talking, bro, I got a gajillion thoughts going. But like that put me deeper into my own world. And I ain't gonna say I never really had a problem though being like by myself. I love being able to create, but I do yearn for like having more of a like a camaraderie with a group of people where we all on the same page. We all do, which is why you know what I'm saying, I clicked with you, the stuff we got similar goals and stuff we want to do. I told you about like that I think I told you about that running group I had found out about. I was like, oh, these people out, they getting active. Let me see if I can, because you know what I'm saying, you just realize at a certain point, like, bro, you gotta be yourself in life. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get around people that's on your same type of time, your same frequency, and you know what I'm saying? You can't let whatever you felt or what you thought you missed or what you didn't get in your childhood stop you in your adulthood. You know,
but it usually stop a lot of us, and that's why I think a lot of us is in the state of trying to figure out who we are today, right? And
yeah, for sure.
Like even you figuring out yourself today, you still I can speak on this. You still you understand your awareness of, man, I was shut down as a child. This is why I don't bring stuff out, because I might not get the support, or
I was shutting down.
Yeah.
It wasn't somebody shutting me down.
Yeah, you would shut yourself down because you felt like you were shut down prior, regardless. Like as a young kid.
No, I'm not saying I felt like I was shut down. I'm saying
good in support. You didn't feel like you got the support.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know the awareness today, but you still don't drop your music.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm trying.
So now I'm in like the planning stage of trying to figure out, like, because I'm also very particular, and I don't want to. I sometimes I'll be thinking like I'm borderline. It's some type of thing, like I don't want to say disorder. I don't want to speak that over myself, but like, because if something don't go the way I want it to go, I'm upset. Like, so when I have sometimes I have performances, right? Mm-hmm. And in my mind, I got that shit mapped out from the beginning to the end. I'm very particular about that shit. Like from the start, like even from the first word I might say, going through like the hook, like I might have the whole span of the hook mapped out of how I'm gonna perform it, right? Mm-hmm. But when I get there, instead of the stage being on the left, it's on the right. And I'm like, what the fuck? I had the whole thing. Now I gotta pivot. And it throw me off, and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? So and that's something too, if I'm being real, I gotta get over that, because if I can pivot in every other area in my life and be a comedian, why can't I do that as an artist or as a businessman with the T's or whatever? So
don't you think that you still holding on to that childhood thought because you still haven't dropped half of your music? And I got some of your music. I'm like, dog,
yeah,
I want to drop. You like, nah, bro, you can't do it.
See, but that's different from, like, I wouldn't say I'm holding on to the childhood thing, because that's not a thing where I'm like, oh, I'm worried about what people gonna say or how they gonna view me or nothing like that. I'm particular about, I want to see my vision come through the way I saw it in my head.
But right, and I'm not.
Which is still something I need to work on.
I'm not disqualifying that, but it's still descended from your childhood.
Mm.
Okay,
not that part.
Okay, let's build this picture. you didn't feel like, in a sense, people acknowledge some of the things that you was into, correct?
Hmm.
You then start developing certain things out of that. That means you was more cautious, you was more reserving of certain things because now you want to be an anime, but you didn't want to do that around the popular kids because the popular kids used to pick on people with the anime. That means what you did, regardless, you start putting safety nets and certain things to protect you. It's
Okay, so you think me
yeah,
being particular about things is
it all
that's
yeah,
it,
just like my
yeah.
life, just like my past, like it was certain things that I would do different around other people. Like
Hmm.
if when people say, oh, I'm free, oh, I'm gonna sit with them, I'm gonna let loose. But when people say they're a Christian, oh, I gotta be like I gotta talk a Christian way, right?
Hmm.
It's all extended to
You
the,
lied about that.
you know what I'm saying, to the past, regardless if it wasn't the main source. But out of what I was dealing with, I end up starting to do the same thing. And that's why I said when it comes to you, and I have told you, I said, dog, what are you waiting for? Like you have some great music. And
Gratitude.
even now when you be like, I'm particular, how long you gonna be we're gonna be particular as men and we miss our blessing because we trying to be so particular and we miss the mark,
That's a fact.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like
I agree with you on
that's why I said I believe that listening and just knowing who you are, it extended from that childhood. Everything extended from our childhood.
that. I agree with you partly, but I am gonna sit with that and think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because just like when we talked on the phone before, and you like, you were saying like when people say stuff, you take it into consideration, no matter who it's coming from
Yeah.
and what it is. You still process it. I'm the same way. So I'm
It's
definitely gonna process it. But the only thing the reason I was disagreeing is because I was particular, like as a kid, even in my when I was more free as a kid too. Like when I first started, when I did like me and my sister did made this little like kung fu like video. We was doing like karate. We watched karate movies and stuff like that. So we were gonna make our own. We set the camera up and we like mapped out how we was gonna do it. I was jumping down the stairs, throwing kicks at her. She's blocking it. We doing all kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I was particular about that. We had that mapped out. So that's still very much a part of like my personality and how I am outside of like being like afraid of judgment or whatever. So that's the only reason that's the part I was kind of disagreeing with. I don't think that all of that stemmed from the childhood.
I'm not saying
But
all of it do, but some of it is
with the
related
procrastination
to,
piece,
yes,
like just
is
stuff.
but then it would start holding on to this. Like, let me ask you a question. When somebody die of a house fire, what do they die first? A house, the fire?
The smoke inhalation.
Right. But people say, oh, they got burnt up. No, you get burnt up second. You die from this smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of the fact, if you ever had your house burnt down and the smoke, it was just nothing but more smoke than fire, everything in your house smelled like what? Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's still resentment that it came from your childhood and it just lack lack on different, and you're doing it different now. But it's still, if I believe personally, this is a personal thing I'm doing on my journey.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't heal our child, and we don't understand why we hurt and who caused that hurt, but more yet is why do we still hold on to the hurt?
Mm-hmm.
As a child, stuff happened to me, but I don't feel it, but I still act like it hurts me. Like I was sitting one day, I'm like, why do I hold on to something that I can't feel? Like why? Why do we do that? Like I can't feel the beatings I was getting. I can't feel none of the things, but I will hold on to these things and be prison to something that I cannot feel. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That means
I think that's trauma, bro. That's what trauma does.
It does, but in a sense, if now I know, like I'm safe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm my own person. If I believe these things, but why do we still, like I said, hold on to things that's stopping us to be successful. Like now, you just spoke and saying you're a procrastinator, this stuff like that. That means in the next 3 days you should drop like 3 songs. Doesn't matter how it look. Why? Because at the end of the day, you already telling yourself what you are. But if you still doing it, you're gonna still stay in the same situation. Just like this, I didn't want to do this. Like I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, I got to get out of Ohio. I have to get out of Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
My son is so smart. He was like, Dad, why did God bring you back? Did you ever ask him? Shut your ass up. Yeah. Shut your ass up. He said, God got to be bringing you back for a reason. He said, God is blessing you, but he's still bringing you back. He said, but you got to ask God. Right? And I said, you're right. I got to
the whole sermon.
Listen, I done taught these kids, man. I done taught them well because they'll be like when I'm going through something and they'll hear to my voice, those like, Dad, you good. God, remember you said God would, help us? He gonna help you too, God. Like you got to believe. And one thing that I am learning is I used to get up and teach people a lot of stuff. Like especially when I was working in the schools and I was working with them men, I said, hey man, things gonna happen, you gotta go through it. Your woman gonna cheat on you, you gotta go through it. People gonna walk out your life, you gonna go through it. I never, ever, ever really took that to consideration that that's what I'm going through. And when I used to sit,
you didn't think it was gonna happen to you.
It's not even. It's so easy telling somebody else what to do or what to say, but now I'm in that situation.
Yeah.
Right. So many times I sit back and think like, man, I told somebody before that, you can get over it, but now I'm trying to run. Now I want to kill myself. Now I want to, but I just told some 50 dudes that you can do it.
Yeah.
But the one dude saying it can't do it. Right? That means at this time in my life, I'm not taking nothing too seriously no more. Because at the end of the day, like my son told me, he said, Dad, you got to realize sinners judging sinners. What sense do that make?
Who said JJ?
Donovan said that.
Donovan said it.
He was like, you so cautious about what everybody else is thinking about you, but everybody sin. Everybody fall. Everybody make mistakes. Why are we? He didn't say this, but now I'm thinking like, but why is I'm so focused on what people think about me, or if I can't sing, or if I can't dance? Right? I'm not supposed to do everything excellent, because if everything was perfect, why would we need salvation? If everything was excellent, why do we need certain things? Right? I'm just saying in the sense of like, and
I get what you're saying.
I'm starting to look, because what we do is as men, I think we beat ourselves up so bad. And I know I do. Oh my fucking gosh. I beat myself up for every little thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, dog? I said, you let people get in your mind so much. They don't have to beat you up. They'll just not agree with you. You beating yourself up for 10 days. I said, nah, bro, you got to stop doing that.
I think I became the other end of the spectrum. Like I found a way to just escape.
Escape?
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't beat myself up. Like I really be cool,
but you beat.
When I feel
you do.
way,
you do actually beat yourself up, because you still haven't dropped your music and all your stuff that you got. You still beating yourself up. Is this in a different way? Sinners judging sinners. You just doing it in a different way that I'm doing it. In the same sense, you are. Because
I don't know, dog.
Because why are you not dropping your stuff?
I just told you.
But why? Say it again.
What you mean?
Why ain't you dropping your music or your stuff?
Just being particular.
Where did that particular stuff come from? You trace it.
I told you I was gonna process what you're saying.
But you trace it.
I'm saying like that's been before I felt like I wasn't supported. I was already particular. There's like people have that personality.
I'm not saying that. Just like I agree when people said it was born gay. Some people don't believe it. Some people do. But what I'm saying is, where did that still stem from? it still stemmed from your
I
childhood
couldn't
life.
tell you that. The answer for you to that would be God. I wouldn't say God, but if I say I was always particular, I guess I would say that I was born
But
particular.
let me ask you a question. If right now I ask a 2-year-old, are you particular? You know what that little baby gonna say? Wah! Wah!
What do that mean, bro?
Ain't nobody at a young age gonna know what the fuck is particular mean.
They ain't gonna know. They're not gonna have the know that word and gonna be able to be like, yeah, I'm particular about how my bottle's sitting here.
Hold on, but
I'm saying you can still be young and be particular. Like how I did this, how I got this sitting right in the middle, bro. How I got these laid out right here. But I'll just be doing shit like that.
Right.
I don't know where that didn't come from. No, like thing with.
You know where it came from?
Go ahead and tell me.
What it would come from? Let's say that it came from the point of you seeing it. Nothing you do.
Seeing what?
Seeing it from your childhood. Bring it up. That's
maybe.
What it could.
Maybe.
When you look,
I can't think of no. I don't think.
But see,
my mom
it goes. Hold on.
like that.
But it goes back to.
Or my dad.
It goes back to this.
He might be a little bit.
When you see things, you may never. It's like if I hit my pinky right now, I wouldn't know I need my pinky to a sword. I'm like, damn, I really need my thumb. I really need this. You don't know where a lot of stuff come from till you actually sit back and take that self-care. Because we can speculate, but if a lot of stuff that we know,
sure.
It came from our past. Where did our past come from? Our childhood,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
That means I
agree with that. We talk about that all the
time.
time.
Was particular on certain things. Why? Because I saw what my grandma did. I saw what my uncles did. That's when I started. Oh, okay. Just like music.
So let me ask you this: Do you think that? So you don't think there's like kids that are born or grow up and just have their own little thing that they do? You think everything that you do is a learned behavior?
Yes.
So that's where we differ at, because I think.
Tell me why not?
Because there's examples of people that are.
Give me an example.
Are different.
Give me an example.
What you mean? You can pull out.
No. You said you can give me an example.
You can
no. Don't do that.
I'm giving you an example, bro. You can pull. See, this is where you need to work on your patience, bro.
Okay.
You saying no, like you know what I'm about to fucking say.
Go.
You can pull any goddamn celebrity out your ass, any name of a celebrity that was like came out and did something nobody else did. They had their own thing ever since they was a kid. They just like, oh my God, this kid. What the hell? He know how to sing, or what the hell? He can juggle for. Like, there's examples of that, bro. You don't think sometimes? Like,
I said, give me one. Don't. That's what. Hold on, real quick.
I can't think.
Hold on, no. See, okay, then that's what I was talking about when I said hold on, because this is what people do.
You ain't never.
Hold on,
never knew that something existed, but couldn't think of an example now on the spot, bro.
No,
never. That ain't never happened. Bro.
No, you know why? Because I won't say it. And a lot of people,
cameraman, you ever?
Hold on, no, hold on. What I am saying is this. A lot of us say I can give you an example, but then I say, well, give it to me. People speculate. Oh, this no, give me this.
I said there's examples.
Okay, give me one of them then, because you hanging your hat on examples. Just give me one.
I mean, I don't need to hang my hat on examples. I can use myself.
Okay, use it then,
bro. Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Nobody. Remember when I told you my mom ain't particular? My dad ain't particular. Like, I was just that. I just like to set up things, bro. I used to set up. I don't have no information about my dad. Nobody in my family doing this. I used to set up little shit like, I had little army men, bro. I used to set up a stage of little army men like it was a goddamn war, just out of nowhere, bro. I promise you, I had no I didn't see that shit. I was just doing that shit, bro.
How old was you?
I don't even remember. Let me see. What street was we on? I wasn't even in my teens yet, bro. I would just set shit up, and I would take pictures of it, bro.
How old was you?
I wasn't in my teens. I don't know the exact age, bro.
But you know you was particular. You see that?
Okay. What's your point?
The point is, if you don't know your age, how can you say that's where it came? If you don't remember, look, like my mom, okay,
I can remember,
hold on,
bro,
let me say this.
I can remember riding my bike down a street on the street that I grew up on, and not remember what age I was when I was riding down the street.
You can ballpark it.
I just said I wasn't in my teens, so I was like under 12, bro.
Okay, that'd be 8, 9. What school you was going to then?
You want to tell? This is where you're particular, because you know that shit. You know when I talk to you, you be like, man, my uncle, bro, I remember, or hey, man, I was this and I was doing that, man. Like, you know all of that. You be telling me stuff. You be like, hey, man, I thought you had said that you was doing And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because,
my memory, your memory might just.
But you know why though? You wanna know why?
Why what? What you mean?
Why I'm so particular? I can tell you why. Why?
Go ahead.
Because I lack reading and I lack understanding. That means my senses have to be more smart to identify what somebody's talking about. Listen to what they'll say, regardless of people like you don't listen. I listen to what everybody say. Everybody, because I have to learn, right? That's how I learn. That means just like Ray Charles. He couldn't see, but he could play the motherfucker. Why? Because he was observing, because his senses is stronger because he can't see. And that's how I operate. That's why
you how you gave me an example of how you operate, and how that's how you.
But you see how
you particular.
Hold on, but you see how I broke it down though, right? That's why I asked you, break it down. When you came up with this, you said people was like that, and I said, give me an example. You're like, I can't give you an example. Like, give me an example, because I'm gonna break it down because I'm very particular, and I know when I started being particular. I know when. I'm gonna tell you when.
I've always been particular.
But when?
I can't pinpoint.
I can tell you when.
It started. It never.
Hold on.
It's always been like that, bro. It wasn't just.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you exactly when I started being particular. I would start being particular when I had to start moving different. When I would start dressing up in girl clothes. That's when I started being particular, and I was about the age of like 8 to 9. Honest to God, that's when I start. Hold on.
You remember how I told you?
No, hold on. I'm not done talking. Hold on. I'm not done talking. Hold on. But when I start getting in trouble, I start being more sneaky. Not particular. Now I'm starting to be sneaky. Now I'm starting to develop a pattern on how to move now.
I understand why.
See how? Okay then.
I understand why from what you told me before. You remember how you told me you was like holding on to stuff. I told you like my thing was I was on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And you are holding on to. I don't be holding on to shit. I don't be like
things. I'm Ray Charles. I have to learn.
Listen. I'm not trying to like.
No.
I'm not throwing shots. I'm saying that because that is how you operate, and you do hold on to things. You remember all that shit. You remember everything that you felt. All your I've like lost that shit somewhere. I don't remember everything, or you know what I'm saying. So like and that's the thing for me to explore too. Why I don't remember some things from my child, because that could be some trauma that I have buried and don't even know about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I do know about this stuff is not saying I just think about it every day, because when people actually, we're gonna stop at 8:10 because that's when we started. Started at 8:10.
Oh, you said you looking at
me? Started at 8:10. Cause I'm getting my hour. What was I saying? A lot of people. And what was I saying? A lot of people. A lot of people don't really take that time to sit and really think about their life. Because even the simple fact, and this is studies, this is not me, you can Google, you can do AI, and they'll tell you. When a person say, I got a million thoughts running in my head, you might as well go eat a burger. Because what you doing to yourself, like,
I'm listening.
what you doing to yourself, you still killing yourself in the sense of your physical.
Why you say that?
Because your mind is racing, and when your mind is racing, even when you was like, hey, I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking about 90 things. No one can think about 90 things and be particular and be strong in all aspects. You can't do it.
I would agree with that.
Okay. It's like a woman with 6 kids. There's no way she can show all 6 kids love in that day.
See, I disagree with that.
Hold on. No, you can, but this is science. Science proof is this technology is every no one parent can give 6 kids the same love. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, I mean, yeah, all the kids got different personalities, all that.
And that's what I'm saying. But when
you said that ain't what you said the first time though.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. Okay, you gotta be particular.
Okay, I will be particular. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to meditation, when it comes to soul, when it comes to mind, body, and soul, like you said, you vegan or you eat healthy, that's fine. But if your mind is still going, that's why I said you might as well go eat a burger.
That's what meditation is for. I meditate, I ground, I sun gaze. I have my time where I sit and have that quiet time, and when I go out in nature. I'm not saying I have thoughts racing where it's like negative shit. I'm thinking about past shit or trauma. Just because I have, that's what I'm disagreeing with. Because I have a lot of thoughts in my head, don't mean it's affecting me negatively.
If you have 50 thoughts and you sitting here talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can you quiet your mind?
I just told you, meditation. Getting out of nature, breathing.
No, you can't get to nature, but you got to do it now. How do you do it?
I would sit here and do it.
Well,
yeah, you just breathe. Just stop it. I know how to do that.
You do?
Yeah. I can quiet my thoughts. It's meditation.
You sure?
But just because, yeah, nigga. What you mean? He just trying to make something wrong with me. Like, hey, you sure you ain't got a little bit more trauma like the way you're there? Like, I'm telling you, like, I have done that. Now, I will say this though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to process what you said about where the particular, thing stems from. I'm still going to process that. But I just think it's not an absolute truth that, like what you were saying about the love thing, what you were saying about the thoughts, and then about being particular.
What you mean about the love thing? Let's be specific when you say about the love.
About not being able to love like 6 kids.
Hold on. Let me say what I was trying to say. You can love, right? Everybody can love, but you cannot give 6 kids your whole time that they'll need. Because let me ask you this question. Just by the same logic, by your logic. One parent have 6 kids. Your mom and dad had how many kids in the house?
2.
2. And it was 2 parents. You still felt a certain type of way, right? Mm-hmm. Just with 2 parents and a sister. You got one mother with 6 kids. How the she gonna do that? You make that make sense.
So
no, you can't.
See, look, this is what I'm talking about.
I know.
Just because that was my situation,
bro. No,
this is what don't do that, bro.
Okay,
you gotta listen, because I let you get your shit off.
Okay.
You just how we had 2 different upbringings, 2 different situations, how we grew up, whatever. Mm-hmm. Everybody has different situations. There's another household where there's a family of 2 kids, and there's a dad and a mom, and those kids are getting the attention or feeling like they're getting what they need. Just because I felt that way doesn't mean that it can't happen with 6 kids.
Listen, okay.
Just because it was in that situation.
If 2 parents is in a house with 2 kids, and if I talk to your sister, she might feel the same way. Like,
oh, wait a minute. You said one. Before you were saying like one parent can't give, right?
Yeah, like a single mother.
I would agree with that because
that's the only thing I said though. That's what I said.
I would agree with that point by itself because I do.
That's what I said though. You disagree with it.
The mother, because I thought you were talking about just parenting in general.
No.
So if you're talking about one single mother or one single father,
no, I'm saying one parent in the house with 6
that's
kids.
That's what I just said. If you're talking about a single mother or a single father with 6 kids, I do think kids in general, no matter how many kids there are, they need to have the representation of the feminine and the masculine.
But that's what I was talking. That's why I said, hold on. You telling me your parents had 2 kids?
But when I first brought it up, though, I was talking about all of your points together, like the overall point that you were making. I think that just because something happens a certain way or that is common, it doesn't mean that it can't happen another way. Like a lot of times, like I have conversations with people because of the way that society is now. When I talk about my ideas and things that I want to do, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know about that," or they'll have an opinion about it because of what the common thing is in society. In my mind, I'm not limited by that. I'm not saying like because this is how this works over here. Or this is what we see most of the time. Now I can take note of that. Like okay, these are things I need to be aware of. But that doesn't mean I can't change my situation. And I would never let nobody sway me from feeling like I can't or that things can't be this way over here just because most people operate like this. If most people are fucked up, most people can't do it. I'm not most people. I'm different. That's just how I feel, bro.
And it's so crazy because we're gonna close it down because we got 5 minutes. It's crazy because when we look at this No More Secret podcast logo, the main focus to me is the roots. And when I wake up, I look at it. Every day I wake up, I would try to figure out like what is so important about the roots of our life. Everything is stemmed from something. Everything. Doesn't matter how you feel, what you're thinking about. It came from somewhere. It came from somehow, some way you felt that way. It's somehow why you medicate in that way, or why you doing it this way. It came from somewhere. And when
that don't make it negative though.
I never said this part right here I'm saying is have nothing to do with positive or negative. Right?
Before it was though.
No, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about right now.
I'm with you.
But what I'm saying in the sense of when we don't realize where things come from, because we as individual, as humans, don't have the time and the space to do it. I had millions of thoughts in my head all last year. Like
what kind of thoughts?
Thoughts of suicide, thoughts of if I'm a girl or a boy, if thoughts of, how I'm gonna do this or how I'm gonna make money, this organization, this and this, do my mom love me, do my dad, can I pray more, how I'm gonna get this out of all these thoughts, I gotta take care of this, I gotta feed the food. All these things was a part of my everyday situation, right? I couldn't never grow. I have a chance to grow now. Why? Because now each thought is particular. Just like when you are a parent and you have a 2-parent household and you have a father and a mother that can identify the children and talk to the children, that's how now I can talk to my thoughts because now I'm grounded. Now I understand. A lot of people meditate, but a lot of people need to understand meditation is with action. And a lot of people don't do that part with the action part. They don't do it with the action part because we're going to meditate or I'm going to eat healthy. But what's the action behind what you do? But hey, next week, you won't be here next week, right?
Right.
Dang, I'm gonna be doing this by myself next week. No More Secret.
The following week, I'm gonna get into. I ain't really getting
into. Oh, we got 2 minutes. Next week, I think next week it's gonna be a whole different concept. We're gonna have people calling on the phone. We're gonna have New York. We're gonna have Armani.
Okay.
We're gonna have we're gonna call my sons. We're gonna call different people. And we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna bring a lot of people into the conversation as well too. Then I think next week I will have somebody sitting in. I'm gonna have one of my friends. He just got over I think alcohol recovery. Yeah, you want to talk about that? I mean, and we're gonna talk about that. I mean, next week is going to be a great topic, man. And I just want y'all to tune in for next week. No More Secret Podcast. Trey, thank you again. We have more information about you. One more. Say you got a couple of seconds to say what you need to say, Trey.
No, we can do it another time. I ain't gonna have time to really get it, but I have a natural tea business, so all natural, no preservatives, no extra stuff. I've been sipping on it since we started, so I'm gonna have more information. Yeah, that's to get your attention.
Don't let him fool you.
He might be a splasher. No, I'm just playing.
That's
got the herb packs right here.
That's the weed. I'm trying to tell him to stop smoking weed.
There's nothing wrong with weed either.
Yes, it is. God said don't smoke weed.
We gonna get more into that to the tea another time where I can actually show y'all everything.
Okay.
Gratitude, my brother.
Yep, we done. It's 8:10.
Yes, sir.
Hey!
Like